Alright, so today's the day. Really dreading this. I haven't stepped on this bad boy in a while. Holy shit. Here we go.
Could AI save my life? I'm really not sure, but stick around to find out. How's it going, everybody? My name is Charlie. It is December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I'm coming on here to announce a challenge that I'm going to be putting myself through. It's going to be a weight loss challenge. It's a very hard one at that, but the caveat is it's going to be completely powered by AI. What I mean by that is I am going to use the Grok LLM, large language model, in order to be my personal trainer. I'm actually going to have a conversation and come up with a series of questions that I'm going to plug into the Grok LLM, and I am going to be doing the weight loss challenge completely directed by AI and see if I can lose up to 50 pounds in less than 2 months. Now, why that specific time frame and that amount? First of all, I need to lose at least that amount. Not sure if I'm going to put it before or after, but I woke up this morning around 5:30, 6 o'clock, stepped on that scale for the first time in a while. I saw a number that I haven't seen in many, many years, like 240, which is crazy. I'm 5'8" on my best day. So 240 is way, way, way too much. And I got a little one on the way, and he or she, we don't know what it is going to be due in like the first week of March, which is right around 2 months away, I think. Actually, I just got a text from my wife that the doctor is moving up our due date. The baby's big already. So I think we're measuring or weighing over 4 pounds already, and they're projecting about a 9-pound baby. So they moved it up to the end of February. So I got to get rocking and rolling. I was thinking about doing this for a while, but it's getting to the end now, and I should have been on my game. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to use AI. I know nothing about AI technology. I'm just a blue collar guy, and I've taken an interest into AI and where the future is going. And I'm going to use my platform, and I'm going to use this series to see if I can interact and get something out of the AI that could benefit either myself, my future family, and you guys, the viewers at home. Maybe we can learn something together. So I'm going to document it all. I think I'm going to go for 50 pounds before the baby arrives. So I don't know the exact date, but it's definitely going to be the first week of March or even before that. We're probably going to be before the first week of March. So like I said, as you saw today, I stepped on that scale, and So the plan is when I get home today, I'm going to see if I could set up my equipment. I really don't have much. I just got this cell phone, and I'm going to set up maybe a screen share. And we're going to get on that Grok LLM, and I'm going to come up with a series of questions to ask it and see what it bounces back to me and how we're going to get going. All right, what's going on, everybody? We're back home now, and we got this Loom video set up. Bear with me. It's my first time using it, but we're going to get this party rocking and rolling. So we went on x.com and opened up the Grok chat, I guess you could say. And we're going to start talking to it. We're going to make this thing my personal trainer for this challenge that we're going to do for the next 2 months, try to drop 50 pounds. And we're going to start rocking with that. With that said, this little bit of research that I've done is that you have to talk to these things in a certain way. You don't want to just ask it general questions like, how do I lose 50 pounds in 2 months? You might get some general information, but it's not really what you want. You got to do what's called prompting. Basically, what prompting is, from my understanding, is that you ask questions in a certain way where you're pulling out or you're offering up enough details where this thing can think, formulate, and know exactly what you want to help you the best. Because honestly, these LLMs, they have access to every single thing that was ever on the internet or whatever the LLMs are programmed with at that time. They're constantly learning. But you have to ask these things in a certain way in order to get the right type of answer or the right type of advice. I took the liberty of writing something out earlier that I'm going to paste in here just to save some time. And if you guys are interested in prompting, I'm going to link a video down below. To be honest with you, I'm not sure who the person is, but I will link to their video down below. Go check them out. And it goes into detail about the right way to prompt. And like I said, this is my first time, or I've only messed around with it a few times. So this is basically prompt that I put in. I'm just going to paste it in here. And it says, you're an all-knowing fitness and health coach. You're the top recomposition coach of all time. You pride yourself in getting your clients to hit their target every time. You're deeply passionate about your role. Your job is to create a carnivore and fruit meal plan. Now, let me just pause there. The reason why we're doing carnivore/fruit meal plan is that I have a lot of issues going on with my stomach. I know personally the meat-based diet is what works well for me. Also is almost like an elimination diet. We'll go more into that later if you guys want, but let's just rock and roll with this. So your job is to create a carnivore fruit meal plan, training regimen, and supplement protocol in order for me to lose 50 pounds in 2 months before my first child is born. This is to be done with health and muscle preservation in mind. You see how detailed I'm being? I'm also like gassing it up a little bit. In the video that I'll link, they tell you get better answers if you do it in this way. You're responsible for monitoring my progress and making any necessary changes in order to have the goal met. What information do you need from me in order to get started? So this is what we're going to send it, and we'll see what it comes back with. Obviously, it comes out really fast. To design a precise and effective carnivore fruit meal plan, training regimen, and supplement protocol, your goal of losing 50 pounds in 2 months while preserving as much muscle, I'll need the following information from you. Look at this. Current weight, height, age, gender, current health. Wow. This thing is going in depth. This is awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do is, just to make this a little bit faster, I'm going to go through all of this and I'm going to fill this all out and I'll bring you guys back and we'll see what it comes up with. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. All right, so we're back here now. I went on my notepad and went through all the questions. I was actually pretty surprised. I was being pretty detailed and in depth to see if this thing will pick up all the nuances and act like a human trainer would. So let's see what it says here. So, given your dietary preference and health history, here's a structured carnivore fruit diet plan. Fasting. Fast until your main meal. Leverage. Okay. 536 as needed. So, right here, protein source 1 to 1.5 pounds of lean meat. Okay. Organ meat. Fats. This is pretty good so far. Fruits. So, we're going to do a little post workout carbs if needed. This thing is pretty in depth. This is, I have a little bit of a background in this, so it gives you sample meals, which is awesome. I am pretty impressed with this. Huh. Bench press, overhead press, dips. Wow. This is pretty awesome, actually. I put in there, like all my restrictions, my knee, my back, like all the stuff that I got going on. I put it in, I'm not going to go through it all, but I put it all in there and it seems like it's taken into account for everything. All exercises should be done on a modified basis due to injury, use lighter weights. Supplement protocol. So it asks me, what's my budget for supplements? Now, I'm not a big supplement guy. I like some health stuff. So I want to see what it says here, because I said I'll evaluate your recommendations and then I'll decide if it's good or not. So that's what I said. So let's look at here. Supplement protocol. I'm taking magnesium right now. Electrolytes, I told them. It wants me to add fish oil, vitamin D, and protein powder, which I don't really need. I have it, but I don't really need it. Creatine monohydrate. I'm open to all that. Fish oil kind of messes with my heart a little bit, but we might rock with that. This is an aggressive timeline for weight loss. See, it even knows. I know that I put a steep timeline on this because 50 pounds in that amount of months in a healthy fashion is a lot to ask. But I'm going to see if we can do it. But now that you're seeing this, and now that I'm seeing this for the first time, it's actually pretty awesome what it could come up with just from talking to a bot. This is something that a baseline, what a trainer would ask for. It came up with a good plan, preliminary. So what we're going to do is going forward, we're going to implement this starting tomorrow, and I'm going to give it detailed updates, and we'll see if this thing makes the necessary adjustments and see how my body responds. I'm not going to deviate from the plan, even if I feel like I should, because this is part of the test and I want to keep it as non-biased as possible. I want to get out of my head and let the AI take control within reason, unless it makes me do something crazy or it's telling me to do something unhealthy. Then that might be an issue. But so far so good. We will see how this goes. We'll rock and roll with it tomorrow, but this is just getting it started. One last thing I wanted to do is just throw a curveball in there and ask it something to throw it off the beaten path. Let's see. If I have an issue with any of the nations, what should I do? This is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go through it all. This video is long enough. If you like what I'm trying to do here and you want to follow along, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go all the way through with this, so it's going to be at least 2 months, and we're going to go from there, bring more content during that time period as well. I just want to see what this tech and this AI is going to do. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Every time I update the channel, you'll get a notification. So I'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later.